All right, so we're in the Hilton in Munich, the Hilton Munich Park. So let's check out the rooms that we have. Come with me. So we got a big king size bed. This is the Hilton executive room with the park view, I think. So big bed, that's great. It looks a bit old school. So if you look at the tapestry, it's pretty beige, but still nice. You have this big chaise lounge and all the desk area. If you look at the TV, it looks like it's already a bit older. Not a big deal, I think, but just something to note. Then the view is actually the main attraction, I think. So if you come have a look, you see it's like really bright. And also you have this balcony here, so you can actually look outside and even go outside, and you'll see the English Garden right away here and a bit of the city, which I think is quite nice. All right, so far so good. Bit old school, very bright, mixed feelings, but overall quite nice. I think the bathroom, we can still have a look at the bathroom. So plenty of storage space, which is nice. Mini bar. The bathroom is a bit old school, to be honest. So if you want to have a look, you don't have a shower. You have a kind of a bathtub shower combination, and you have this kind of old school looking sink with like the wood that has a bit of like chip marks and stuff. But I mean overall functional and big enough, I think. So overall, I think we booked the basic room for around 110 euros a night. We get an upgrade to this room as a diamond member. So I think for the price, it's quite a good value so far. It's hard to actually compare it to other hotels right now, and with Corona, all the prices are a bit wonky, but actually quite a good price over New Year's in Munich. So yeah, let's see how the other facilities are, the breakfast, the lounge, and so on. But so far, I have a good feeling about the room here. So now we're in the lounge, which due to Corona, we don't have a big offering. So the food offering right now is just about this, which is this salmon potato thing with the sauce. Otherwise you just get all the drinks, but this seems to be all about the food right now. And there's a spillover area here, which I think is usually good. So overall not super impressive, but we're now at day 2 of our trip, so we can actually recap a bit on the lounge. We also went to have the breakfast. I also want to talk about bed quickly. The lounge, probably due to Corona, was not very exciting. The initial lounge area is actually closed, and so we're just in the spillover area. Service was a bit weak, to be honest. They were quite overwhelmed. So not really happy with that one. And the only food option they gave was this little plate of salmon and potato. So not that great. The bed itself was okay, so like the room itself, quite happy with that one. And then if we talk about the breakfast, same issue there. I think they're really struggling to have enough staff. So it took us forever to get anything, to get the people to come and clean our plates and so on. The quality of the breakfast, it was a buffet style. It was alright, the options were not very big and not a lot of fruits, and you get the standard stuff. You also get the white sausages that Munich is famous for, and some pretzels, but they were quite dry. So overall, a bit of mixed feelings, to be honest, but that's about it for day 2. So we're on day 3 of our stay in the Hilton Munich Park. So far pretty much the same experience. So we had breakfast again. I saw on Google Maps that the reviewers were actually quite impressed by the breakfast quality. To be honest, I cannot quite share that. Food was okay, it's roughly what you expect, but you barely get any fruits. And they're just like completely overcrowded, to be honest. I think they're maybe missing stuff, maybe due to Corona, but not the best experience, to be honest, and took forever for them to clean the dishes. The same can be said about the lounge. So still the official lounge is closed on the rooftop or on the top floor. So we were in the restaurant. And again, like you don't have food selection, you don't have a buffet. You still get this one plate. So this time it was 3 chicken wings. Again, it took quite long, and then they have this small bar where you can get wine and beer. It's alright. I mean, obviously if you get it for free, it's better than nothing, but it's not a very relaxing atmosphere, so that wasn't so great. We also went to the regular bar, which is next to the hotel lobby, for some drinks. Those ones are quite nice, have a lot of nice cocktails, around 15 euros each. That one was good. So we have one more day left. Let's see what else we can find. Alright, so I had a couple of days to reflect on our stay in the Hilton Munich Park. Let me try to give you basically the summary of our experiences. We were there 3 nights and whether I would recommend you to go there or not. I think, let me just start with the good points. It's definitely the rooms. Having floor-to-ceiling, big glass windows, lets in a lot of light. You have this balcony. The rooms are overall quite nice actually, and I think it just got renovated some years ago, so that's definitely a plus. The bathroom is a bit old school, but still okay. So the rooms are definitely great. I think the location can be great if you like to go into the park. The English Garden is right next to it. Depends a bit on whether you like that. It's a bit far from the city center, meaning that if you want to take a tram, for example, it takes 15 minutes or 20, but definitely doable. I think when it comes to the things that were not so great, it definitely is all about the service. So you already saw from our experience there that the hotel had a massive service problem in my opinion. Now again, I don't know if it's due to Corona, maybe they're running out of staff. It's hard for me to say, and I think it will be interesting to come back in more normal times to see how they handle it. But it was definitely unusual compared to a lot of other hotels and even comparable Hilton hotels in Germany. How they didn't clean up the plates in the lounge once during a 2-hour window. They didn't clean up the plates at the breakfast service once during our 3-night stay. That was quite weird, I think, and it didn't quite feel like a luxury hotel. So you can potentially get nicer stays at other hotels with better service. Question mark, I think it really depends on whether it's a general COVID problem right now or not. So should you stay in the Hilton Munich Park? Overall, if you want to stay in the Hilton kind of chain, there are a couple of other options in Munich, including another Hilton that's a bit closer to the city center. I have not stayed there yet, but it seems to be a bit of an older hotel, so I'm not sure if I can recommend it. If you have stayed already there, let me know in the comments what you thought, because it would be quite interesting to compare the two. Overall, for around 110 euros per night with the upgrade and the lounge access, I think it's fairly good value overall, but I think you have to keep in mind the pros and cons. If you really have to stick to the Hilton chain, you might want to give this hotel a try. Otherwise, maybe try out a couple of other hotels that are more in the city center. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this new style of vlogging review that we tried for this video. And yeah, overall I think quite an interesting stay, and I'm curious to hear if you've stayed in the Hilton Munich Park, if you had the same experiences, especially if you've stayed during Corona. And yeah, so I think that's it from my side, and I'll see you in the next hotel review video. Cheers!